Can
Do you want to try it again?
No, I was just gonna say, can I get my narcissism screen?
No, you can't get it.
You guys can't
it's
wean me
locked
off
in.
of narcissism,
It's
okay?
locked
You
in.
either
Yes,
have
we
it or
can.
not.
Yes, we can, and we will.
Oh, I didn't get sunglasses. Hi, guys. Welcome back.
Good choice. Good choice.
To What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
And together we are...
Ryan and John.
Hey, John.
There he is. Nobody can see
That's
that.
us.
That's just
That's
us.
fine. On the couch as always, Kara Tafoya.
Hey!
Good to see you. And joining us again, the lovely Annie the Scove Scovemond.
Hi.
Hi. Always fresh, never frozen. Let's get right into it, guys. What are we talking about today?
The eclipse.
Oh,
The-
total
Total-
eclipse
no.
of the fart.
No, you can't even see
Total
it here.
eclipse of the sun.
Oh, you didn't see it?
You could
No.
see partial, but
Yeah, it was so lame. Like, I didn't even realize it was happening.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like somebody that didn't.
Seems like you didn't
Have
have,
a great time.
glasses.
No, I didn't
Where
have
did you guys get
glasses.
your glasses from?
I took them out of my journal from 2017.
Look at me.
So you did find them.
Here's a picture of it through
Yeah.
the iPhone
Oh,
That's
through
what
the
it looked like.
glasses.
That is cool.
Yep.
So I was looking at ways to see it without the glasses, and then I remembered
I'm gonna send
since
you
I
these
journal
pictures.
every day since college, I had the ones from the last eclipse taped into my journal.
Yeah, see, this is what's confusing is every time there's an eclipse, it's like there's not going to be another eclipse for like 50 years.
Total eclipse.
And that one was only like
total eclipse. That
Yeah,
one was
but-
7 years ago.
But
That was
one,
only a
but
couple
that
years
was
ago.
a total eclipse.
Okay, the total eclipse we saw in Utah was like legit. Like everything went dark for like.
Well, yeah, because
minutes.
there's a
yeah,
path.
totally.
But
crazy.
yeah, you saw that. It was last year.
Yeah, we didn't have glasses either. We just blinded ourselves. A
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
that.
So you just looked
But it
at
was.
the sun.
I'll tell you though that it went like completely dark for like a whole 3 minutes, and that
So
was cool
weird.
about it.
30
This-
minutes it was
3
dark.
minutes. 3 minutes.
Oh, I was like,
No, but for
that
with
doesn't
this
sound
one,
like
it
an
was like
eclipse.
because it was a partial. I didn't even really realize it was happening. That
was
to
a
me
cloud.
sounds like
It was only partial
Man.
because of where the line
We
was.
are.
In Texas, it was like full. And in Sinaloa.
I want to say that every time I find out that you journal every day, I'm always astonished.
I
can't
know.
believe
I
it.
literally was like, the glasses, I have them.
awesome.
So now I need to tape them back in.
I know
Tape
that
them
your
in this
kids
year.
are gonna love that.
No.
Yes, because then the next eclipse, you can be like, when was it? 2024.
Yeah, but the page is all like messed up now that I ripped it out of, so I kind of want to cover it back up.
Iconic though.
Unless I put a
that's
little
part
note
of,
in it.
That's part of the history, the memories.
Okay,
That's
True.
so cool, Kara, that you journal every day.
yeah, I want to say, does it help your mental health at all? Like, should I start journaling?
It might have made it worse.
But
That's so good.
When I first started journaling, it was like a very like it was in college, so it was like wind down.
Therapeutic.
Now it's like if I ever forget, I get stressed.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I didn't
oh,
journal.
now it's like a
How many days have you
bad
missed?
habit.
Would you say a handful?
I don't think you've missed a single one, have you?
No.
You've
I've
journaled
probably
late.
missed
You've retroactively written in your journal.
I
Like
probably
for-
missed maybe like 5 days.
For how long? What's the span?
Oh, like a day.
No, how many years?
Oh,
What was the first journal entry you did?
2016?
It was
It
2016, I think.
What inspired you to do that?
I don't know.
You just picked it up one day. You started
That's the
doing
most
it.
Kara thing I've ever heard.
No, because I think my first one was the Hufflepuff journal you got me from Universal.
I'll tell you what it was.
That was my first,
I mean,
like-
you got that journal from your grandma,
Yeah, but I got that years before.
but I mean,
You were inspired by that.
You were
Your
looking
grandma-
at
probably.
it.
My grandma had a journal that was literally this big, but it was a 5-year journal, and it had 3 lines for you
For
to
each
write
day.
on for each day.
just 3 lines.
She
Just
filled it
3.
out. And she filled it out.
And
the whole
she
thing.
Yeah.
filled it out, and she would say like, "Today was this. I ate this. Blah blah blah." And then in the back, it had like addresses and stuff, and then it had her measurements for every year.
So
Okay,
fucking
that
The
seems a little toxic.
Isn't that
1950s,
crazy?
right? Whatever.
Crazy, yeah. The 50s.
So you were inspired by your grandma, like
Yeah,
probably a
yeah.
little bit of both. Because I think that's so cool. I'm just like I could never do it. You know, I'm so bad at doing things.
and
daily.
they're all in cursive.
Yours
I was
are in
thinking about
cursive?
that.
They're all in cursive.
Mine are in cursive
So we
too.
won't be able to read them. Your kids will be like,
I-
"What is this?"
Yeah, they'll be like,
this
"What-
dialect?"
what is this
literally,
like- what
I've
is this
literally
like
tried,
squiggles?
John. I've literally tried.
What are these squiggles?
Can't read it at all. I'm like,
I
oh,
have
okay.
forgotten to bring my journal on like trips before.
Oh,
So I've like grabbed a piece of like computer paper
And you wrote
And then
it.
taped it in later.
Tape it.
Taped it in later.
All of my prayer journals are in cursive. All of them.
Wow.
So like how deep does this go? Is it usually just like very topical information, or is it like sometimes I'm talking about like what I'm
There's
personally
like
dealing with?
code.
Oh, there's code.
There's like some things that are code.
Like sex is
Okay,
coded.
so sex things are code.
I'm not gonna
She's
say.
like, R tried X in bed today.
I'm gonna be like, who's H?
I love when your grandkids.
No, it's more like
your
it was-
grandkids crack it open. And it's literally just like a case study on your sex life.
Yeah,
They're
that's
just
what I said.
what
Like
the-
on one random journal entry in the middle of the journal, you should be like super explicit and be like, "We did this and this and this," and like just leave that for our grandchildren to
then
find.
the
Like,
next one-
here you go. It's like right in the. Everything's totally normal. Like
oh,
most of her
God.
entries are like, had a good day, went to work, had a bad day, like
Yeah.
did whatever. It's like very chill.
And then you just write like a
And right in the
50
middle, it's
Shades
like
of Grey
a romance
excerpt.
novel. Yeah.
The best is if you do it in like a fanfic setting. You're
Yeah.
like, Kara made eye contact with Ryan across the crowded coffee shop.
Okay, just like the journal, this episode is going to get buried in the full library of what the podcast. Can you give us one code decryption? What's one thing that is a code
We're not
in
going
your
to read.
journal?
We're not.
We'll never read it.
journals.
We'll never know. Your grandkids have to put this whole
On-
entire episode series and your journal
Well, it's
together.
not that hard to decipher.
Oh, it
Yeah.
isn't. Okay.
It's like, what is it?
It's like buy-in.
Buy-in.
No, it's like had a really, really, really good night. Heart.
Oh, okay. So it's not anything like specific.
No.
No, it's
like-
like
Well,
It's
very
not like name changes
G-rated.
or like.
It's
G-rated.
like in
Oh,
Mamma
okay.
Mia where it's
So that
like
could be-
dot
yeah.
dot dot.
Yeah. I was with 3 men, dot. What do you mean? Well, you know what I mean. It's
Dot,
like,
dot,
yeah,
dot.
exactly. Like Mamma
Awesome.
Mia.
I took him to the little island
Yeah.
and dot
That is
dot.
so cool. I love
Exactly.
that, Kara. That's every time I hear that. I've known that for a long time, and every time I'm going, wow, it's crazy that she does it every single
Yeah.
day.
So today I looked up when was the last eclipse, and the last one was August 21st, 2017. So I was like, oh, what journal is that? Oh, it's that journal. Turn to that page.
How
and
many
there were the
physical
glasses.
journals have you
Thousands.
filled?
Oh, probably like 20,
Hundreds.
right?
Oh no, I gave you a journal for Christmas.
Probably
one
like
year.
15.
Yeah.
I'm
Over a
thinking,
dozen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Where are you gonna put them?
Oh no, oh.
They have their own square.
No, but I'm saying, Karen, like
yeah,
fast
you're-
forward
Over the
You're
years.
at the
another
youngest part of
30
your life
years.
right now.
So what, you've been journaling like 8 years of journaling, right?
Yeah. What's the math on
No,
that?
more than that.
10 years.
2016 to 2024, the
Oh,
year
yeah.
of our Lord.
I think-
That would
Years.
be-
I think
Carry
I'm
the
gonna.
one.
I can't
There's 8
commit to
years.
journaling.
Yeah.
I like.
I
have to.
If I
write-
run out of room in that cube, I'll probably get a box for the garage.
yeah, I feel like you got. I'm gonna
Storage
start.
Getting
Does
like
it feel good
chunk.
when you finish a journal? You're like,
Yeah.
I've filled this book with my life.
It's even better when I have another journal
When
ready
you
for me.
rock.
Yeah, go Annie.
I think I'm gonna get a cassette tape recorder.
Okay.
And like in the old school detective ones, I'm gonna record journal entries.
Here's why I'm not going to record any of my life. I want my
Mystery.
I want the stories of my life to get more and more exaggerated.
oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
absolutely.
if there's a written depiction of what happened, you don't get to like add the flair. You know what I'm saying?
Annie Scovin, entry. Evening. Busting perps or something. Like, yeah.
No, yeah. It's gonna be like.
Yeah, yeah.
You already do that, so you could
Heart,
voice
heart,
record
heart.
them because they'd already be hyperbolic.
Dot,
and then
dot,
your kids
dot.
will just listen to
Because
it.
I already lie.
Yeah.
Someone told me yesterday, they're like, "You're a good storyteller." I said, "Thanks." It's called lying.
That's perfect. That is perfect.
I realized I wasn't alone in the room. In walks a tall drink of water. Joe Bumble, we
Heart,
called
heart,
him.
heart.
Hard, hard, hard.
That is the best thing. I do love, like, my friend the other day, we use, like, girls will use, like, code names for guys.
Sure.
Okay.
And I was talking with my friend who's been seeing the guy.
We do too, for the record.
Yeah, by the
Ryan and
way.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Code names for girls,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
But
A lot
we
of
were
code
talking about
names.
she's been seeing the firefighter. So how's the firefighter? And the other day she dropped his name. And I was like,
That's not him.
Who's that?
are you talking about the firefighter? She's like, did I use his real name? I said, yeah,
Yeah.
and you can never do that
And
again.
that sucks.
That's disgusting. And then she started explaining what he looked like. And I was like, stop. Stop.
I
You're
don't want
ruining
this.
him. You're ruining the picture I have in my mind.
Oh wow.
Don't do that. Let me have my fictional character.
Yeah,
Let
there's,
me
This
have
is
there's
like-
something there. We should probably.
This is like when you
unpack?
see the
No?
poster for a
No.
movie coming out that you've already read the book, and you're like, no,
Yeah.
they don't look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the voice of an author.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that's like
Like the audiobook.
Or
I'm
the
like,
music
for-
video
like
after
Bob
the song.
For
Yes.
for years, I read Bob Goff's books. For years, I avoided hearing his voice because I
Good.
was like, I don't want to know because I already developed a voice in my head when I read his books. And then one day, it was fine. He's a fine speaker.
Oh, I don't like his voice.
Oh,
Sorry,
really?
Bob.
Oh, okay.
But I just can't listen. I've listened to a couple of his audiobooks, and I think it's just too much of it. I'm like, I
I
can't
still got to call him. Dang.
to hang out. Yeah.
So the
him
music
hang
to
out.
a music video.
I have no idea.
Your music.
Did we listen to Jojo Siwa song?
That's what I'm talking about.
Guys,
Did we watch the music
I
video?
watched
the
it.
music video
Wow.
was
I watched it.
rough.
Talk about ... heart
Can I
heart
tell
heart.
you? I saw it on TikTok, and I immediately just beamed to YouTube. I was like, I need
so
to
did I.
see it.
So did I.
Yes.
I watched Abby Lee Miller's reaction video to
It's
the
so
JoJo
funny.
Siwa.
By the way, the choreography not cleaner at
Not-
all in the video. Not even a little bit.
Not that
Honestly?
impressive to me.
Kind of hard though. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Tried it. You tried it.
No.
You tried
No,
the
I'm not saying the
choreography.
Should we
choreography.
all try
No,
it for
like it
TikTok
goes
today?
hard. Like
Oh.
Oh, the whole.
shit kind of slaps. I'm not
What
gonna
do you
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of into it.
A comment from the choreographer in the group.
so
Kara, what'd you think?
bad.
Go ahead, Kara.
You're our on-site choreographer.
The choreography with like actual dancers who don't go psycho with it
You're saying the ones in the background.
actually looked decent.
She's just bad at doing it.
She was just like so crazy with it.
Yep.
And the music video was so like,
I'm trying to be Miley Cyrus can't be tamed.
yeah, but it was so
It was
like,
more lesbian coded, though, if I'm being honest. Like,
It was
very strong.
I don't
like-
think it was lesbian coded. I think it was full on
Just
lesbian
lesbian.
out there.
I
it
felt
was
like
literally like the
yeah,
costumes
let's be
looked
honest.
like, I don't.
It was
oh,
too much. It was
just
like
bad.
too overtly like
Yeah.
I'm trying to label myself as such.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
Like,
she's
were you sea
So
monsters?
she's getting
Like-
dragged because in a interview she said she's saying all this crazy stuff, right? Like I'm trying to, nobody's done like a rebrand like this ever, like as crazy as I have, which is already
like,
that's
so
a crazy
not
statement.
true.
Nope.
And then she went on an interview and said she's like, I went to my label and I was like, I want to do something completely new, and they were like, what? And she's like, I want to make a new genre, and we're calling it gay pop.
oh wow.
And everyone on TikTok is like, okay, first of all, already a thing.
you.
Freddie Mercury, already a thing.
Yeah.
Elton John.
Gaga.
Gay pop, yeah. Lady Gaga, already a
K-pop
thing.
is what pop is. Welcome to pop, bitch.
Yeah. Welcome to pop.
True.
Welcome to pop, bitch.
Hey. Okay, this might not be true, but
Okay, let it rip.
I saw a guy.
The whole podcast.
historical
This
fiction.
might not be true.
Asterisk.
I saw a guy that backtracked the "Karma's a Bitch" lyrics. And he found that it was a song that Miley Cyrus was was maybe gonna do, and then ended up scrapping it multiple times.
Yep.
And then it said that it was sold to JoJo. The rights to the song were sold to JoJo.
Yeah, she
Siwa.
didn't write it.
So
Miley wrote it?
It's a Miley's.
No.
It was it's
Other
very,
writers.
Yeah, it's a very version.
Sure.
And it's also a different version than what JoJo received technically. Like there were the bones were there, but it was very, very different. And I thought that was
Bones.
interesting. Like, it's just classic JoJo Siwa. She wants to be Miley Cyrus, but she is just like I can't tell. We talk about a lot about in the show like what's like a marketing scheme and what's like people being like realistic or what. And I can't tell if
Or like
JoJo,
trying to do art.
Right. I can't tell if JoJo's whole persona this last weekend and week really is like a marketing thing, like they're all doing this to like get clicks, or if it's like she really thinks she's an artist and this is her big masterpiece. But also I want to say I'll never write a song, so don't worry about it. But if I ever release music and my listening party is like me on a stage singing to just a track.
Yep.
Okay.
Like
Sure.
multiple times, like scream singing it into a microphone, I want you to kill me.
Okay.
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 Do you know
Where
what
was this?
do you know what she did at her listening party? The one before that?
No.
What's her
She had a
problem?
very specific listening party for like all of her biggest fans.
Okay.
She brings out a box
Okay.
of all of her bows from her bow collection.
Shoot, burn
Her
it?
personal ones.
Sets them on
Did she
fire.
burn it?
No, and she
Did,
said,
did she
"Take 'em."
start? Did she start humping it?
No, she told all of the people to take them. She said, "These are all of the bows that I own. Take them."
Okay, so what does that mean?
Because that's that was her brand.
I'm giving away my former self.
Yeah.
To these
But like,
freaking shill merchants.
You know, there's somebody who has a copy of every single bow of Jojo Siwa. They're gonna open a museum in 10 years. of all
It's
the
gonna be
Jojo
collectibles,
Siwa.
I bet.
It's gonna be called Karma's a bow. You know, and you can walk
Bo's
through.
a bitch.
Bo's a bitch. I like that one way better. Bo's a bitch is so
I don't
good.
know. I like Karma's a bow.
It's just so unassuming.
I felt
Karma's a
super
bow.
like violated by watching that video.
Yeah,
Did you?
dude.
I almost had a hard time watching it
The
again.
humping was rough.
Yeah.
The
for
humping,
Sure.
Abby Lee Miller's reaction to it was so funny because she's like commenting. She's like, "Oh, I love that Ariel. I love it." And it like gets to humping. She's like,
Yep.
"Oh,
God.
oh."
Yep.
And it's not like in a way that's like, oh my God, like I never felt like, oh my God, we never saw this coming. Like this is so shocking. It's
No.
just like trashy.
Yeah.
Right? Like
and she's not the first. Like, I mean, look at Katy Perry's "I Kissed a Girl." Like,
Yeah.
she's not the first person to have these like, music videos where it's having these same sex, moments.
Sure.
But like the way she did it was exactly. I felt so trashy.
It was like too on the nose. Like
Yeah,
everything
you're
was
like, oh.
and also this is just a production technical thing, but like
Thank you.
the green screen,
Yeah,
like
horrible.
was so bad,
Horrible.
Like
Yeah.
she has all this money. Go on a location and
It
shoot it.
seemed like an
Yeah.
SNL sketch a little bit. Like it
Yes.
seemed like high enough quality to be like on TV, but super low quality still.
Yeah, you're like
Just very
huh.
weird.
It feels like she had to shoot it in 2 days.
The CGI was done in like a weekend.
And then it seemed like
what?
she the outfits were so strange to me.
Yeah.
And what was so funny is I saw a red carpet interview where she was like, "Yeah, a bunch of people are telling me who I look like, and I don't even know the references."
Yes.
And I'm like, "Girl, you can't be coming out here with these strong opinions, saying like, oh, I'm inventing a new genre, and you don't even know these like." She didn't know. Like,
Respect
what
your
they-
history, girl.
They're like, "Oh, you look like Kiss," and she's like, "Oh, haha."
Yeah. She's just a child. She is.
Is that part of it? How old is she now?
She's 20.
Are we judging her also based on that? Like,
I mean,
'Cause-
Power.
It's so good that you're wearing the JoJo glasses.
Yeah.
in this episode. I just
Yep.
realized that.
like, are we? I don't know. If it came from a random person, it would just be mediocre, right? It wouldn't be like
We wouldn't even
so
know about it.
ridiculously bad.
Yeah.
But it's like, no. Does her history play into us being as
Yes.
critical of it?
Yes.
It must, right?
I think it's poor execution, no
Well-
matter how you slice it.
For
but-
sure.
Are we watching
Her old
a
stuff.
very curated fall of a child star? Like we talked about it all last week. Of like, oh, what this didn't happen at Disney. Like she's been on TV since she was like 6.
Yeah, I think. But
That's kind of what John's saying. Like, is this all a bit? Like, is this part of like
I think this is
for clicks?
a girl who's probably stuck at a younger age.
I don't
who
think
has
there's
an
a
insane
risk.
amount of money.
I felt like with Miley Cyrus, there was like, it felt like touch and go. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that came out, it was like she felt like she was really losing her mind. I don't think there's I don't feel that same feel with
No.
JoJo. I
Because
feel
it's
like
been played out.
I feel like
already.
JoJo is trying to replicate something,
Yeah.
and that's the problem.
She's even saying that she is.
This feels like Miley Cyrus partying the USA live when she climbed onto the
pole.
what was it called? She climbed up onto the ice
was an
cream
ice cream
cart
cart,
and there
yeah.
was a pole and it was like, is this a stripper pole?
Yes.
Is Miley
I
Cyrus? And it
remember
was
that.
like she was started
The
her
pivotal moment.
clothing
Simpler
line
times,
where it
man.
was like kind of like punk rock
Yep.
and you're like,
That was
what's
that was
Miley
headline
doing?
news, by
Dude,
the way.
and then Bangers came out. She did Wrecking Ball.
I love
She
Bangers.
freaking twerked on
Wrecking
Robin
Ball-
Thicke
Wrecking
up on
Ball
stage.
almost broke the internet. I remember when it came
Yeah.
out. It was a big deal.
It changed my life.
I
I'll
loved
tell you
that.
that
I
much.
loved that album.
Confirmed a lot of things for Ryan.
Yeah, locked in.
Yeah. I don't know.
Heterosexual.
I think it's.
Locked in.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels. I think that's the problem with JoJo Siwa is like there's no sense of authenticity. Like
No.
whether or not she's actually having a mentee be or she's going into this crazy phase,
Or
it
this is
all
her.
feels very put on.
What sucks is she
I've
like
always been the kind
she-
of girl.
like over COVID came out. And then
Which, good for
In
her.
the most
dated-
mild way possible. It was. I remember that.
and
Remember
then
that?
started
mind.
dating another TikTok girl.
Awesome. Live your truth.
Then they broke up. Then she started dating another girl from TikTok
Live your truth some more.
who ended up cheating on her. And then this happened.
So
Okay.
the crazy thing too is that she played at her album release party, or the song release party, I guess. She played a different artist's music and like wasn't authorized to play it.
Oh.
And she's like, oh, I love this song and it means so much to me, and I'm gonna ad lib a lyric so that way, like to make it about one of my exes. And then the song plays and she ad libs over one lyric. And then they're
Okay.
all like, "Oh my gosh,
Crazy.
like that's crazy!" And it was about one of her exes, one of her TikTok exes. But I guess the artist was like, "Yeah, I didn't authorize that. Like, I don't know what is
Whoa.
going on. Like, I don't know if she's planning on releasing a version of the song, but it's definitely my song."
That's crazy.
And yeah, she's nuts. But
Dang.
She's nuts. Oh, poor Jojo. We hope that your life turns out okay.
Should've
You know
chose
what? I
Juicy
don't care.
Waz,
Burn your
like-
bows and
She
you
got
know,
a
put your
lot of
face on your car.
tats, which is like making me think she's trying to do the Miley Cyrus way.
Just don't get heavy into drugs.
I mean, she's literally saying it out loud. I'm trying to do. Nobody's done anything like this since Bangers, is what she said on an interview.
She literally is getting
Boo.
like the patchwork tattoos everywhere, like Miley did at the same
Yeah.
time.
patchwork? What's patchwork?
It's
the random
patchwork
little
tattoos are
ones.
very like
Oh yeah,
kind of like a quilt patchwork, how it's all different.
Got it.
That's what the tattoos are.
Yeah.
But everywhere, people will go in for like 10 at a time.
really.
That's wild.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this goes. We'll be tracking the JoJo Siwa ship as
Probably
time
for
goes on.
years, if not
Yeah.
decades.
Do you think she's going to release an album?
No.
I
Sure.
don't think she could.
I don't think so.
She
I think
said,
this was
she
just
said
a
she's
single.
working on a rap song.
Oh God.
A rap song, guys. A rap song. She
Guys.
compared it to Busta Rhymes.
I'm gonna just say, wow, that's crazy.
Love her confidence.
I'm just gonna
Love her
say,
confidence.
I think we're at the bottom of the roller coaster when it comes to JoJo.
Oh, really?
Yes, but we're reaching the top when it comes to
Okay.
the X series. We just got a release date for Maxine.
I'm so
Let's
excited.
freaking go.
I'm so excited.
What are you going to be doing July 4th weekend? I'm going to be seeing Maxine in theaters.
Maxine.
A24, Maxine. If you haven't
a-
seen Pearl and you haven't seen
You're
X.
behind.
X,
You are
Yes.
you need
behind.
to you need to catch
so
up.
good.
Just go ahead and watch it.
There's so many people in the new one.
I
Yeah,
know.
I was
know.
shocked.
He got the budget.
A24.
I know, so good.
Is there anything they can't do?
No.
No.
What'd you think about the movie we watched last time we were together, which was so long ago, by the way? The Talk to Me. The A24 Talk to Me.
Talk to me.
We haven't talked about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
What did you think about it?
Talk to
We never
me.
really broke it
Oh
down.
yeah, that was
That was the
scary.
hand one, right?
The
Was it
hand
a-
one.
was it
That was
alright?
good.
I liked it.
That was good.
I
I
liked it.
I didn't find it like
Scary.
scary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was thrilling.
You know what? They're getting into kind of like
Voodoo-y
gory.
stuff doesn't really scare me.
Voodoo.
I thought it was gonna be more demony. That's why I was
Voodoo
so
doesn't
adverse
scare
to
you?
it.
Not really.
It was more like
yeah, voodoo
afterlife,
stuff doesn't
like
scare
connecting
me.
to the afterlife.
Yeah.
And
There
it
were
was
some
pretty
thrilling
gory, too.
moments for
There
sure.
were definitely thrilling moments. The thing that I realized about A24 is they seem to get gory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like they're like very well, I guess okay, X is explicit.
Yeah. Awesome.
But like they're just gory. Like
I think because they
Pearl's
like to
really
use
gory.
those practical effects.
Yeah. And Talk to Me
awesome.
was gory.
Yeah.
Like
And the
visuals
makeup.
and the makeup, yeah.
But anyways, let's talk about the Maxine. Give a little background for the Maxine movie because
Ugh.
I don't think we've talked about it. on this show.
Spoilers ahead for the X series. First of all, great. It was one of those ones that we like all stumbled upon together as a group.
Yeah.
So good. It's like
we watched the first one kind of by happenstance. Like we were looking for a movie, and
Uh-huh.
we watched it, and then you were like, "Oh,
This is
your sister saw
Yeah.
the other one."
X
she
Pearl.
saw Pearl first.
Yeah. So X is set in the 70s, and
Awesome.
it is a group of people banding together to make a sex film, a porno.
Thank you.
Like classic 70s.
Thank you for saying it. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sex film.
And
I like sex film though.
and Maxine is one of the stars of that film. And they meet this, they're filming on location at this creepy old house, which is owned by Pearl. And so the
Pearl and what was his name?
Howard.
You don't know that yet. It's like an old woman and an old man,
Classic.
and she like says like, I grew up. I was supposed to be a ballerina dancer. I was supposed to do this, but then
she
he
says
went to
her
the war.
name.
He blah blah blah.
Pearl.
But
Turns out-
if we stumbled upon it and didn't look up,
Oh yeah. I
we
guess
wouldn't
so.
have known it. Her name is Pearl, whatever. And
You
then
find out her name is Pearl.
they end up being psycho
Sex
and
fiends.
sex fiends, whatever. And then everyone gets got.
Yeah.
And then
Beautiful.
the next movie
What's her name?
is
Rodriguez?
called
Mia.
Mia?
Oh no,
No.
Jenna or
Jenna
Jenna
Ortega.
Ortega. That's it.
she's in that one. And
Who's
then
Mia
the second
Rodriguez?
movie,
No, I was thinking of Mia
Mia Goff.
is the main actress.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf's wife.
Wow, that's right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Then Pearl is
Connections.
the second movie, and it jumps back in time to when that old woman is young, and it's
Yeah, like the 40s.
it's her
So
like
sweet.
trying to become a star. And,
Also played by
and then she goes
Shia
crazy.
LaBeouf's wife.
And then now Maxine is in the 80s.
Yep.
And we're following this porn star from the first movie who is trying to break into
Yes.
film.
So
She wants-
Pearl's story is done, but
Yeah.
Maxine's is
But
still going.
kind of, it was giving me like reincarnation vibes a
Yeah.
little bit. Like
Yeah.
maybe
Which-
she's the
that
like
was kinda
Pearl
continued
is Maxine.
vibe
Maxine is
of
Pearl.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mia Goff plays both.
We are Pearl.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I'm excited. 4th of July weekend.
Ooh, yeah, you
It
should
feels
be,
so
man.
far away.
It's
I know,
not.
but it's
But
gonna be
know,
here
I'm
before
so
we know
glad
it.
it's coming this year because when we finished watching X and Pearl, we looked up because it was like the next one is XXX.
Yes.
And it's Maxine.
Yes.
And it didn't have a
And
release.
It had no release date. It had no trailer. It was just like one graphic we could
One
find.
day, this
And
movie
we're
will
like,
come out.
Oh my gosh, hopefully it's actually happening. And it looks like it's going to be the best of all of
Awesome.
them.
Yeah, I'm really stoked for it. Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Thank
God.
you.
A24
So many
has
people.
seemed to really crack the code on like sequel, like multi-movie
Yeah.
stuff. Because I feel like a lot of franchises aren't good at that. They're not good at like doing another one. Or I do think this
Another one.
this series was really carefully planned out, which is good. I don't know that it was like I didn't get the sense that it was haphazardly like we're gonna make 2 more movies after this. I think it was always a trilogy
Yeah.
situation. But
Yeah.
I don't
This
know.
one has Mia Goth, Halsey,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Halsey.
Lily Collins, Kevin Bacon.
Now,
Oh, and freaking
Bacon.
Giancarlo
Giancarlo.
from Breaking
Esposito, I think.
Bad.
wow.
guys, speaking of classic trilogies, I'll agree with you that I think A24 really has it on lock. But you really can't do better than Shrek for sequels.
Yeah.
Period.
Heard.
She's
Guys-
brave for saying so.
When this episode comes out
Yep.
tomorrow, will be the 20th anniversary of Shrek 2.
2. Wow. Wow. The audience is loving that one.
That is so crazy.
Shrek 2. What does that mean to you, Annie? Shrek 2. Because here's what I think of immediately.
Yeah.
Go.
C minor. Put it in C minor.
Oh, I need
Where have all the
a
good men gone? Where have all the gods?
I don't
The
remember
fairy
that line.
godmother
The fairy
singing
godmother.
I Need a Hero.
Yeah.
When they-
and Giant Gingy.
giant Gingy
I'm-
and
li-
hot
listen.
Shrek. Human,
Cinematic, iconic
Hot
moments.
human Shrek.
hot human Shrek. Oh,
Like, you don't just come upon a movie like that. Like, ugh.
I think of
Yeah. Go ahead.
this is like when I think of Shrek 2. I think of the dinner scene.
Yeah.
When they're first when Shrek is like, "This is good soup," and they're all washing their hands in
Yes.
it. And then they're all like, "Fiona, Shrek, Howard, Fiona, Donkey." And then,
Classic.
and this is my other
Classic.
one.
Give
Ready?
it to me.
When the fairy godmother and Prince Charming are in the carriage and they drive, they
do
go through the drive-through.
My diet is ruined.
I that was like so iconic for me.
Like,
I was like,
imprinted on my brain, certainly.
Imprinted.
Multiple moments, especially. And they walk into the potion lab.
the potion
and
lab.
Shrek's like pretending to be a union rep.
yeah,
And then the guy's like, we don't even have dental.
When they do
good.
what is it? It's,
Hilarious.
what is their American Idol?
Oh.
In the
Oh yes.
Oh,
Far
you're talking about
Away-
Far, Far Away Idol?
Far Away
Yeah,
Idol
of
at the
course.
end.
The bonus features of the DVD set.
Yeah.
yes.
So good.
Yeah.
And I think of waking up in the middle of the night to the credit or the not credits, but the
the menu screen,
and it was like the Brady Bunch
Yes.
where it was all in their own little like boxes, and they're like interacting with each other.
That
this
just
is a core memory.
that
for
just
you.
yeah, same.
Core memory. And you
Yeah.
wake up and you could just watch that because it was like its own movie. It went for like a 2-hour loop of all of them interacting.
That was one of those movies that, like, if you remember the dawn of DVDs, we were a VHS house for sure, but when the DVDs started coming out, that was like one of the movies we got on DVD was like Shrek
I can't
2.
believe you guys are
big
wasting
deal.
a stubby on a $5 movie.
Well, I mean,
Back
it's a
off.
brand new week, Kara.
Back off, Kara.
Stubby's,
Just saying.
Stubby's
Back
stub
off.
hard, you know?
Just
By the
saying.
way, it's a free movie.
Yep, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
free.
Wow.
What did you guys saw?
Hey,
me
hold on.
today?
Cut to my camera. Cut to my camera. AMC. We make movies better.
I
You
loved
can clip
our
that. You can
I
clip
loved
that.
our call out last week. It was so good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, AMC is that all you have to do is throw in a free Stubby's membership for all four of us.
That's all it
and
would
we'll-
take.
and we'll talk about you every week.
$100 a month seems like a steal.
Give
of
us a
deal.
discount code. I swear we'll get at least 100.
Even
people
half
on-
off,
At
yeah.
least 100 people on that. At
So
least.
cool.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Because guess what? We're doing it now.
By the way,
we're wheeling and
do it
dealing
for
now.
free. So just give us a discount code. Can I just tell you right now in theaters there are 3 movies starring monkeys with like monkeys
What?
being the main
Did you
character.
go and see that monkey?
No,
action
didn't
movie
see
without
Monkey
me?
Man.
Okay, good.
But Monkey Man is out, and Kingdom of the Rise of the Planet of the Apes is
That's
coming
a-
out,
Oh, it's coming out.
and
yeah.
King Kong versus Godzilla
Okay,
fight together
Planet of
is
the
out.
Apes, are we kind of done with that?
I hate.
It's
I hate
so.
it.
down
I
on
hate
that?
looking at it.
Actually, let me disclaimer: never seen a single one.
Same.
You
Not
have-
a single Planet
you
of the
have
Apes
to see
movie.
the first one.
No,
Haven't seen any.
Why
I hate.
not?
I hate them.
Okay,
I
Why do you
hate.
hate-
I hate
why do
those
you
guys. I hate those apes.
maybe I might like the first one only because the newer the technology and CGI has gotten, I just hate looking at.
Here's
the
what it
monkeys.
is. It's the monkeys riding horses that I cannot stand. I'm like, get those monkeys off the horses.
I will say,
I hate it.
It is interesting, like the anxiety that something could take over, like the human race. Like,
Did you see the original Planet of the Apes?
Oh yeah,
Like back in the 80s or whatever?
yeah. I saw. I mean, I've seen the original. yes.
I haven't seen that either.
The
I
original
just know-
is so much worse than any
Yeah.
of the other ones.
I didn't realize that was one of those like classic plot twists. Spoilers for Planet of the
Are you
Apes,
gonna
a
spoil it
50-year-old
right now?
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, spoil it.
Yeah.
What's the spoiler?
Okay, Planet of the Apes. The whole time.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so all these humans wake up on this planet and it's run by apes.
They wake up on a planet.
Yeah, they all
Did they
like. I
get,
think
like-
they crash their spaceship or something. It's like a passenger situation, but they crash their spaceship. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think
And they
that's right.
crash on this planet,
So
and
it's not a full population. It's only a couple people.
They crash on this planet, and it's run by apes.
Okay.
Planet of the Apes, if you will. But the apes are like evolved, and they have you
Yeah.
know they wear clothes,
human-y.
and they have armies and everything. The big plot twist at the end is they find out it's Earth. They were gone, and they came back, and Earth was taken over by the monkeys. They took it over and killed all the humans.
Yes.
And so the big plot twist is he sees the Statue of Liberty like freaking in the sand, covered up with sand, and he goes, "No! Damn you, dirty apes!"
Yeah.
And that's
Yep.
the big end of the movie.
Yes,
How did you
yes,
know all that?
yes.
It's like a thing.
Turns out the original
I wanna watch
was
it now.
1968.
1968?
Was
Yeah.
like there was an original, not the one you're
Not
talking
Damn You, Dirty Apes?
about. No, this was like the OOG one. It's like clearly not. It's not good. But yes, I remember that movie being so terrifying, and it kind of unlocked like an anxiety that
Monkeys were gonna take.
not even just monkeys, just like that anything could. You know what I'm saying? Because like as it stands, humans kind of are the top of the food chain.
No,
so
that's
to
the
speak.
one. 1968. That's the one.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Who's
my
in it?
goodness.
Planet of the Apes, bunch of monkeys.
Who's in it?
Oh wow, so many practical effects. Wow.
Roddy McDowell plays Cornelius. Linda Harrison plays Nova.
It was shocking.
Maurice Evans with the iconic role Dr. Zaius.
I don't know any of these people.
It doesn't matter. It's not important. The point is
It's
the
not
monkeys shouldn't be up on the horses. And they
Well,
just
that's the
keep
new
making
one.
these movies. No, it's all of them. It's all of
Really?
them. They just keep making them, and now I think they're like they
Here's
jump back
my
in
thing.
time.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking.
So
Yeah.
the monkeys are liberated and then they take over the world.
Yeah, the monkeys kept
So
evolving.
I think
So-
also it was like a study too, because like they realized
Did they make the monkeys smart?
like it was like in a lab where like they realized like, oh, monkeys obviously are really intelligent, which we do know. That's like a normal thing.
True.
Coco.
That is
And
true.
like and then like one monkey got like really advanced and then taught the rest of the monkeys. It was like a
Oh.
very like
Got
it was
it.
like a slow going kind of thing.
I went on a deep dive on gorillas the other day on TikTok.
Because of that
Be
woman
careful.
that had the birthday?
Be very careful.
And
Jane McDowell or something?
I don't-
Jane Goodall.
No,
Jane Goodall.
No, it was just,
just pulled it
I
out of my
stumbled
brain.
upon it.
Okay.
And there's like a safari you can go on somewhere in, I don't know, I can't remember what place it was.
Africa?
But these people, no,
Where there's
I think
gorillas?
it's like jungle somewhere. I think it's in Asia
It's
somewhere.
very
Asian
vague.
jungle?
The story is very vague right now.
But the
I
whole thing
love
was
it,
like
though.
it's these. I was watching multiple videos where you go on like these like gorilla tours where these wild gorillas just kind of come near you and
Yeah.
they're like, "Yep, just stay still." I'm like,
Yeah,
and
I've seen
these
that one.
Giant
Tarzan.
gorillas
It's called
are
Tarzan.
just walking right next to him, and I was like, and I'm talking guys within like feet of each
Were they
other.
I've seen it.
silverbacks?
I've seen it. Yeah.
No, they weren't
That
silverbacks.
if a freaking silverback showed up,
Those
I'd
ones
be
are
like, get me out. Those are like the most
I-
dangerous.
Intentional.
And these
Yeah.
people are like, wow, so cool, taking pictures on their phones and like selfies and whatever as these like wild gorillas are just walking by. And I was like, get me the
Ellen
frick
DeGeneres
out
did
of there.
that. She did that.
Yeah, no, because Ellen's
She's
a horrible
trash.
person.
Yeah, she's
She had,
trash.
she,
Let's
had,
not do
she
that.
had a special
Horrible.
on it where she was like standing right
She was
there.
hanging out with
She
Coco.
has a gorilla
She has
reservation.
a charity.
Yeah, it's
Ellen
like,
has a gorilla reservation?
She does.
her
does.
wife gave it to her as a gift.
Talking about Portia de Rossi.
Portia gave it to her as a gift. Now she has the Ellen DeGeneres like gorilla preserve. It's right next to the Jane Goodall one.
You know what's so crappy is
Slap your name.
Jason
I hate
Bateman
rich
gave
people.
it to Portia, and Portia re-gifted it to Ellen.
No. You can't just give people. They don't just pass it around like that,
You know
do
what's
they?
so funny?
It was a
You know-
whole wrap present
you know what's so
for
funny?
Arrested
For-
Development.
yes.
You know what's so funny? I believed you. And that's I believed you for a half second.
Oh, God.
Gosh, can you believe that? What is wrong with you? I'm getting
Freaking-
rusty. I am getting old.
Yeah, that was crazy. You bought that at face value.
I
You just
bought
took
it. I literally bought it. No return policy.
I'm a storyteller. Oh gosh, yeah. Kara's showing me a video of a girl.
when was
They're
that,
just
It's
terrifying.
just, yeah, so scary.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do a wild animal interaction, thanks for asking.
Not gorillas.
It's not gonna be a gorilla. I'm thinking
Jordan would
beluga
do
whale.
gorilla. Jordan loves gorillas. She's like
We're coming up
obsessed
on
I've done a
the.
beluga whale interaction
Yeah, rub it in, why don't you?
at the SeaWorld. I didn't get to go in, but I
You
got
wanna-
to
Yeah,
you
rub
wanna-
it in. Why don't you?
You want to meet one of those
My
belugas?
favorite. I want to swim with the dolphins before I, die.
I want to see them. You know how they're.
I think
like,
we can
heads
get
are,
you a
like,
discount on that.
But you know, I can't get myself to put myself in a wetsuit. If I can be honest with you,
I'm
I can't.
right there with you, bro.
I
I am
just-
right there with you.
It's
If
so
I could
hard.
go,
It's
if I could go,
so
if I could go in a bathing suit
Humbling.
with like a swim shirt, I do it a heartbeat. But like a wetsuit,
I wonder if you could do it in jeans and a sweater vest.
just
Is that
vacuum
possible?
They're gonna
Just
vacuum
completely
seal
cover
me.
me up.
You're telling me
Can I
they're
do it
gonna
in a parka?
vacuum
You
seal
get-
me in a
Listen.
wetsuit to then
You're out of your damn
you're
mind.
out of your mind.
Yeah.
You're out of your
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, we can get a dolphin swim day.
For how much?
How much?
It doesn't
Can
say.
I pay extra to go in my normal?
It says we get 6 discount Discovery Cove reservations.
okay.
Guys.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Guys,
1, 2, 3. I see 4 here.
Okay.
So discounted.
Let's do this. Ask me about
don't know how
this
much
conversation on the post show.
Okay. All right.
Because I got something to tell you
Okay,
guys.
I can't wait.
I got
Oh
something to tell
yeah.
you guys.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait.
Hilarious.
Are we already done?
Yeah. 40
We're right
minutes.
about there.
Holy
I'll just
moly.
say, if you're interested in the post show, me and Kara are about 10 years late to something that everybody else has been very
Really?
privy to.
Yes, and it has to be behind the paywall.
Yeah. So that.
you guys
Great.
finally saw
Hey,
it.
join the Patreon.
Hey, what are we?
Finally saw it.
Yeah.
What's up?
We go to dinner this week, you guys.
Yeah,
You
I'm
guys
starving.
hungry? Yeah,
Okay,
I'm so hungry.
Go
right
ahead.
now. And a 3 and a 2 and a 3, 2, 1. Annie, listen. Why don't you tell all the listeners about all the great stuff that they can see on Patreon?
Oh, guys, you can see.
Sorry.
We're Costco guys.
You can see all the deleted scenes of what the podcast.
Yes.
The
Got a
things we
good
cut
one this
out.
week.
And then we upload to Patreon. You get bonus episodes.
Yeah.
If you want to hang out with us more, you get another, I think we have probably thousands of bonus episodes now. For
Thousands.
$4, guys.
In
You
fact-
also get to be in the raffle for all of the great prizes. We were giving out free tickets to Hawaii this year.
Okay. Hold on a second.
I just posted
Out of Brian
the.
and Kara's.
I just posted the what the podcast take 5, which is 5 minutes from our last episode that we cut out.
5
So
whole
good.
secret minutes. It and we talk about secret things. Guys, we're gonna do. We're also gonna do community hangouts for our Patreon members. We're gonna have a barbecue, a gala. We're having
A beach day.
A beach day. I think
If
we
we
talked
get
about.
100 Patreon subscribers, I will do.
We're talking about doing
beach
Disney Day. We have
100.
a lot of.
I'll do all kinds of stuff for 100 subscribers. Are you kidding me?
We'll start
Squeeze.
posting some really
Like,
stuff.
I'll do-
on
I'll
there.
do whatever you want for
Guys, we have a
100
lot of cool
subscribers.
things
Heart,
coming.
heart, if you know what I
$4 a
mean.
Dot
month. And
Heart.
every new Patreon episode, Kara reveals one of her codes in her journal.
Yes.
And then on the 1000th episode, she reads a whole journal to us. It's gonna be
I'm
great.
just going to give you a little
Whoa.
taste of what you can experience over at the Patreon.
That's it. That's
Oh.
all you
Consider
get.
that. Consider
That's all you
that.
get.
Okay,
That's crazy.
and
Nobody
we're
did-
actually gonna go there now. So bye.
Okay, on the couch
We'll
as
see you,
always,
Patreon.
Kara Tafoya, Annie the Scov Scovman. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
And we'll see you next week on What the Podcast.
One of my favorite moments from last week was
The Hitler comment.
I'm not pro Hitler.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
I can confirm.
if you want to.
It's in a journal.
If you want to know for sure, check the post show because she talks a lot about Hitler in the post show.
I hate
Bye.
her.